Hey guys, Mr. Okino here, bringing you week one of our online stuff, I guess you would call it, online assessments here. First, we're going to be talking about writing expressions, okay? Writing expressions can become a little bit difficult, but if you follow along with me, I hope I can make it a little bit easier for you, okay? So, first thing we have to figure out what it is. What is writing expressions, right? Given a phrase or sentence, you're going to exchange words and phrases for mathematical symbols and numbers. That's just some jargon, right? That's just a definition. Well, realistically, all we're doing is I'm going to give you a sentence with words in it, and we're going to take each one of those words or pieces of those words or phrases of those sentences and turn them directly into symbols and numbers, all right? So that we can actually do math with them. The words we're going to look out for, in addition, is increase, the sum of, more than, added, combined. All of those words tell us that we are adding things together. Okay. Other ones are for subtraction are decrease, subtracted, the difference of, less than, and minus. Okay. All of these tell us that we're subtracting things. Another one's for multiplication, product of, groups of, times, multiplied. All right. So all of those tell us multiplication, and last but not least is division, divided, split into, and quotient. But when we're talking about expressions, we normally need a variable, okay? And our variable is always our unknown information or a number that we just don't know yet, all right? Normally in these sentences, it's going to come up as a number of something or the total number of this, and it doesn't tell you actually what that number is. So you put a variable in, all right? You can pick whatever variable you want. So what to do? You're going to be given this sentence or this phrase, right? 10 more than a number. And all our job is we're going to exchange words or phrases from this sentence into numbers and operations. So we're going to start on the left-hand side. This is 10. Well, what can I turn the word 10 into, right? We can turn that right into the number 10. That one's pretty straightforward. If there's any numbers that they spell out, right, that they put in words instead of numbers, you just turn it into whatever numerical value it is. Next is more than. If we went back to our slide that had all of our list of numbers to look out for, more than would be in the addition category. So I would take more than, I would turn it into a plus sign. Last but not least is a number, right? We just talked about this. We don't know what that number is, and your job is not to guess what that number is, okay? Our job is to just turn this sentence into a math statement, okay, with numbers and symbols. Well, since we don't know what it is, we put a variable in, which is x. And guess what? We're done. That's all that you have to do for that, okay? This problem is completely finished. Let's try another one. Okay, how about a subtraction problem? So a number decreased by 17. All right, and again, we're just going to exchange words and phrases for numbers and operations. So let's start on the left-hand side, a number. Again, we don't have to guess what that number is. We're just going to use a variable. Boom, x. Decreased by, right? So decreased tells us that we're subtracting. So we turn that word into a subtraction sign. Last but not least, 17. We turn 17 into a number, and we're done. Okay? We cannot combine x and 17 because they're not like terms. How about some multiplication and division? All right. Oop, went too far. Multiplication and division. 12 times the total amount of turtles. All right. 12 times. Well, 12 is a number. We can turn that into 12 times multiplication. And then the total amount of turtles would be x, right? We don't know how many turtles there are. We know that it's going to be multiplication, so we put our dot in. Remember, we do not put our x. And that's it, 12 times x. Next, the total amount of cheeseburgers divided by 6 friends. The total amount of cheeseburgers, you don't have to guess how many there were. We're going to put a variable in for it. Then we're going to divide it by 6 friends. Okay? But hold on. Is that the answer? There's no equal sign. Remember, if you go back to our definitions, expressions do not have equal signs. We are not finding solutions, okay? We are evaluating things until they are in their simplest form. So none of your answers should have x equals 6 or x divided by 6 equals something. You shouldn't have an equal sign until we're actually solving things, okay? So for this, that's about it. If you have any questions, please let me know. You got to bear with me for speed. If I'm going too fast, feel free to stop it, rewind it, pause it, do whatever you have to do. Email me, message me on Schoology. I look forward to hearing from you guys. All right. Have a great rest of your day. I will see some of you in class, not all of you, but have a good one.